Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my daily sniping series. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. It looks like these gap packs actually have a lot of what's called gold cards in them. All the ultimate kickoff players, team of the week cards, everything like that goes in these gap packs, which is actually awesome. I put a lot of ultimate kickoff players so far. Anyway, guys, today we're talking about Madden 22, and was this the worst Madden release of all time? That's the question. And to be honest, it's a kind of yes and no question. So there was some bad Madden releases over the last 10 years. We saw Madden 21, which was an absolute travesty when it started. You fumbled with the ball like every other second. Gameplay was awful. Content was okay, but it started off slow and then it kind of became, just an absolute mess as the time went on. This actually probably for this, situation of just being a Madden release, as the game coming out and then playing the game, this was probably one of the worst. I mean, we saw the most glitches in gameplays in this Madden. We saw the most issues with the whole momentum factor, slot home field advantage, obviously. At one point, franchise mode wasn't even playable at one point. Like, it got so bad, people couldn't even play franchise mode, because if you play franchise mode, you couldn't even finish a game. It would kick you out of the game before you finished it. So it was so bad in that context too. This was one of those Maddens where I will say, looking forward, like I said before, in the future, we might look back at this and be like, well, the rest of the Madden was pretty good, but that beginning just really sucked. And I'm hoping that's the case, because it is one of those not good things when it comes to this Madden. So, starting off for the way, let's talk about some things that EA did this year that was absolutely travesty. So, yes, obviously the gameplay, crap, franchise mode unplayable, that's crap. But it got so bad that EA actually went ahead and banned, I want to say, almost 1/5 of their actual fan base. So, if you leveled up on Madden, you got banned for it. People were leveling up, and EA thought, hey, nobody can actually level up their account that quickly, so therefore they're botting, and they banned people for it. They banned people for that. They banned people because they thought they were coin sellers or coin buyers, even though they weren't. They banned people for that. They banned people for using the Madden Companion app while playing Madden at the same time. Banned for that. They banned people for, they did a reward system glitch where they sent out thousands of packs to people, and if you got those packs, a lot of those people got banned for it. So it's such a weird concept. Now EA has unbanned a lot of people. They still have not put out a public statement in any way regarding anything about this. They are still using the tail between their legs, walk away, act like nothing happened strategy, which, to be honest, I'm not surprised, but it's whatever at the end of the day, because looks like a lot more people got unbanned. Even though recently more people got banned. Like, it was a bad concept, because what's happening is people using Madden Campaign app while playing Madden coincides together. I guess EA's system doesn't understand, and EA's system right now is like trigger happy when it comes to banning people. Like, you can do absolutely nothing and get banned at this point. So it is a really scary system with that. And then we had the solo battles issue, where people couldn't even play 13 games of solo battles because the 13th game was locked and glitched out. EA did actually make a comment about that, I believe. Kinda. I think Kralo talked about it a little bit. And it was just the more lines of the bull crap they always give us. We're looking into the issue. We understand there's an issue. We're looking into it, which means we don't care about the issue and it's not going to be fixed. That's usually what that means. That's all. I'm learning more and more EA slang and EA terms. Like, if EA says, listen guys, we understand there's a problem, it's EA's way of saying, dang man, we all just went on vacation and we don't care about this. I kind of learned that more and more. So, and then obviously another thing, that issue with this starting this year off, was the addition of the NC. Actually, I'm pulling a lot of good cards at these gap packs. These gap packs have been absolute money, even way more money than normal. And it's the addition of NCAT cards, which is non-collectible, auctionable, and tradable. And the whole point of those is so that we don't get coins from solo challenges. They don't want to give us too much rewards from doing solos, because if we do solos, we 88 of all players, it limits down the champions in the sets, their price tag, which people don't spend money. Then at the same time, if we get a lot of coins from doing solos from these 88 overall cards, we quick sell them and get training, or whatever the case for complete sets, then we're not going to spend money because we have too many coins. So it's a mixed bag of everything right now with EA. It's like they want to keep the game normal, right? They want to keep the game as playable as possible so people like it and play the game, because they want to sell games, Madden games throughout the next couple years. But seems like with EA Sports is they're also having another side of the fence here, where it's like half of it's like, all right, let's keep the game good and that people can play it, and the other half's like, oh, but we have to make the most money humanly possible off of this. The way they're playing this game, and this is like speculation here, is that it kind of seems like a pyramid scheme, where they're like trying their best to get as much money out of this game as quickly as possible, and then just dump it and run away. Like that just seems how like they're doing it right now. Like how this year is with them going ahead and just changing everything system wise. It's like they're trying to like be like, oh, to spend all this money, we're gonna keep card prices very high. We're gonna avoid any issue with we're gonna they might add in low cap feature for selling cards, which would destroy sniping. And that's another thing. It's like you destroy sniping, and then that it limits so many ways to make coins, and because then investments are down, sniping are down. It's a mess, man. It's an absolute mess. I'm interested to see though what EA Sports does moving forward, because this game is so far not starting off so hot. Promo wise, I like the promos in the game, but I mean, it's one of those things where, and I'll say this like this, EA really stresses themselves, I feel like, on trying to make the best promos possible. But at the end of the day, if you make the best promos possible, but you don't make a good game, then what's the point? I mean, the point is you want to play with those cards online and you want to feel like, oh, I have Brian Dawkins in my squad. But if the game is so broken you can't feel that, then it kind of defeats the purpose of even having Brian Dawkins on your squad. But this is my personal opinion, guys. These Yap packs are absolute juice. I'll see you guys in the next one, though. Peace out.